Hey everyone, in today's how-to video, I want to show you how to use Facebook. And Facebook went through a major revision, so I thought it's a good time to update this video. And if you haven't used Facebook for a few years, or if you've never used Facebook before, this video is going to walk you through step by step on how to do that. Now, if you want to use Facebook for your business or run Facebook ads and things like that, I have different videos and I'll link those in the description box below this video. This is just for everyday people that want to use Facebook personally as a social media platform. Facebook was created way back in 2004. I've had it since 2005. And back then you had to be in college and have a college email address to sign up. But they expanded it to everybody. And Facebook today is at 2.7 billion active users. And as Facebook grew, they bought Instagram, another massive social media platform that they own now. And they also bought WhatsApp, a big messaging app, also with over 1 billion users. Let's jump on the computer here so I could show you how to get started with Facebook.com. There is a mobile app for Android and iOS devices for Facebook. Again, I'll make a separate video about that. I'll just kind of show you how to get started on Facebook.com. All the things are going to be related to the Facebook mobile app. You could pretty much do whatever you can on Facebook.com on the computer on Facebook mobile app as well. I'm here on Facebook.com and the sign up process is really easy. This is kind of the login page where you would type in your email and phone number and password. But if you don't have an account just yet, you would just press create an account. And if you want to create a page for your business or your brand here, you could go ahead and do it here. I'll press create new account. Go ahead and fill this out. And you do have to be 13 years old at least here to sign up. That's pretty much the case with any social media platform. Now make sure you used an email and phone number you have access to because most likely it's going to give you a code to verify. Now on the next page, after you sign up for the first time, Facebook may ask you 3 different questions. It may ask you to add a profile picture, and then the next step is to add friends, and then the last step is to check your privacy settings. But the first thing you want to do is press your profile picture right here, and it will bring you inside of your profile where you could go ahead and add a new picture. Now I used a different name here so Facebook doesn't try to recommend me to other people and they'll get confused since I already have another Facebook account. But you would just press this and upload a picture from your computer, or if you're on the app, from your mobile device. I'll just choose a random stock photo here, but you want to basically put your face here so other people could recognize you, and drag this into position so your face is right in center. And then go ahead and press save right here. And this will become your public Facebook profile picture. This is what people will see when they look you up by your name. Let me click the Facebook logo to go back to the home page again. So here we are on the home page. The next thing I want to do is add friends. So I could go to the friends tab, or on the left side, there should be a find friends option. Click that. And it brings you to this tab here where you need to follow people here on Facebook. So you could find people that you know in real life, so you could follow them. You could also follow public figures as well, so it doesn't just have to be people you know. You could pretty much send a friend request to anybody, but they do have to agree, except if they're a public figure that you're following. Let me show you what I mean here. So on any of these people you may know section, you may scroll down and see people you may know, and you can press add friend to add them as a friend. Let me do that to my own name here so I could follow myself on my actual profile and not this new profile. And here I just searched myself up here in the search bar, and I could go ahead and press add friend, and it's going to send a friend request to that account. I'll go ahead and accept it on my phone here so I could have at least one friend to show you what Facebook looks like. So now if I go to the friends icon, I should have one friend that accepted your friend request a few seconds ago. I did that on my phone here. So you would go ahead and do that first and add a few people after you upload your profile picture so they know who you are and recognize your name and profile picture, and they will be your friends. Let me search The Rock, for example. If I follow a public figure, here's their Facebook profile. I'll go ahead and click on that. And with some profile pages like this with public figures, you just have to like the page, and then you'll start following the page once you like it. And they don't have to approve the process. These profiles that are public can just be liked and followed that way. Let me go to the homepage one more time. And now you could see your homepage is going to start populating with content from the different people that you're going to follow, public figures or your friends here. So that's how you really get the most out of Facebook. And you'll see ads like this from time to time. You'll see these things called sponsored ads. You'll see them on the right side as well. And that's basically how Facebook makes money, by running these ads for different businesses. So businesses pay Facebook to run ads on your profile. And the third thing is, let's go to the Facebook privacy option before we start actually making a post. So click this little arrow right here, and you want to go to settings and privacy. I want to show you something quickly here, and then go to settings one more time. And on this page, click on privacy. The main thing I want to show you here is your activity. Who could see your future post? By default is set to friends. If you want anybody to be able to find those posts, you will press edit here and make this public so anyone on and off Facebook could see it. And you have more options here like specific friends or just you if you want to keep things completely private. But I recommend you take a look at this privacy and settings tool here to see if you want to change any of these options. Facebook does a good job by having these sentences really be very clear on what each of them does. But I do have a complete video on Facebook privacy and settings, so I'll put that in the description below if you want to learn how all of this works. Now let's go back to the home page and start using Facebook. Right here, where it says what's on your mind, is where you would create a Facebook status. So this is what other people will see. So The Rock put this as their Facebook status, so I could do the same thing. I will click there. My first post will go here. And then again, I could change my privacy here from friends to all the other options I showed you, like public, right on that drop down. And when I'm ready, I would just press post right here. I do have a ton of other options inside of this post option too. I could go ahead and change my background. So as you could see, I could use a variety of different backgrounds here. There's a lot of them to choose from. I could go ahead and tag friends. So if I was wishing someone a happy birthday, for example, using my status, I could go ahead and press tag a friend. This will let you tag friends on your friends list. So I could search my other account here and go ahead and use this as a tag and press done. Now that person is going to be notified that I tagged them. You could go ahead and add a feeling to the top of it. So if you're feeling happy, you could type that and choose this as an option. As you could see, is feeling happy, and the name of the person I tagged shows up over here. You could add a location by checking into that location. You could even add photos and videos here. In this case, I can't combine them with the style of a post, but that's how you would add photos and videos. And when you're ready, you would press post. And here's my post right here. The person has been tagged, and I could go to my profile here by just pressing my name. Now we're inside of my profile, and if I scroll down here, I should see my first post right over here. And other people, my other friends, are going to be able to see it too. So if I had a lot of friends, it'll show up on their Facebook wall, the homepage of Facebook, as they're scrolling through. Anybody could press like on a post to give it a like. You could also hold down on like and get other reactions as well. So you could give it a love or any one of these reactions. You could go ahead and leave a comment. So the comment will go over here, and you will press enter to post it as a comment. You could comment on your own post or anybody else's, and other people could comment on yours. And some people could share your post as well. So these are the numbers of ways you would share a post. Inside of the comment section, you also have other options like adding photos and videos, GIFs here, even reactions like these emojis here as a comment, and then press enter. Let's look more inside of the Facebook profile. The Facebook status that I showed you on the homepage is also available here on your profile page. So whenever you click this, your name right here, it takes you to this page where you could write a status update with text. You could add photo or video. You could even go live here. Let me go ahead and show you a photo video option here. I'll choose a photo here from my computer, and then I could give it a status, second post, and I could go ahead and post this now, and it will have this image and this text. And as you can see, just like that, it's posted my second post here. It's an image and some text to go along with it. There's another option too called live events, where you could celebrate different things in your life, like a new relationship or graduating from college or traveling, any one of those things. So if you start a new job, for example, you could go ahead and select it here, and it will create a post for you, and you could go ahead and edit that post and post it on your Facebook over here. I'll press X for now. Anytime you post a photo, it will show up under the photos. So if I go to my photos, I could see the couple of photos, including my profile picture, are over here. So your profile is really nice and organized. There's a timeline, there's the about section that I haven't added anything to. So this will probably be the next thing you would want to upload, adding workplace, high school, college, whatever you want other people to see, or your friends. Again, check the privacy options to make sure who's able to see these. Your friend list will show up under this section, where again, you could find more friends over here. The photos I just showed you. The video section shows you videos that you've posted. I haven't posted any, and there's a bunch of other options too that you could search for. Facebook has a lot to offer, so I'm not gonna make this video an hour long, but you could explore those on your own. At any time, you could go ahead and edit your profile as well and change some of the other things that we've talked about so far. Now, let me go back to the homepage. Initially, Facebook was just that, but all these new things have been added throughout time on Facebook. So for example, if I go up here, there's a Facebook Watch where I could watch a bunch of different videos from news organizations or other pages on Facebook. There's a Facebook Marketplace where you could post things to sell and you could find things to buy. Ton of options under the Facebook Marketplace. There are Facebook groups that you could be a part of. So if you have interest in a specific topic, you could go ahead and find a bunch of different types of groups to join. Some are public and some are private, meaning someone has to give you access. And right now, those are the three main things on top of Facebook, but it has a lot more to offer. If you press this plus sign, for example, you could see that you could create Facebook pages for your business. You could run ads. You could do events, public and private here for people to follow. You could do fundraisers. So it's pretty involved when it comes to using Facebook for a lot more than just what I showed you. Recently in 2020, Facebook also introduced Facebook Rooms, which are places where you could video chat with friends. Again, I have a different video on how to use Facebook Rooms. And there is a thing called Facebook Messenger, really technically a whole different app now. But inside of Messenger, you could do messages with friends, and the rooms is part of Facebook Messenger. They're called Facebook Messenger Rooms, but you get access to them right over here. And on the left side, you could have control of jumping into a lot of other things. Some are on top as well, like Marketplace you could find up here, but you could also find over here, same with Watch. But some other things you could only find on the left side, like games, for example, or jobs. And you could scroll through all these to see what's going on the left side of Facebook. But ultimately, just to get started, upload a profile picture, add friends, create your first post, add photos, add videos, and follow other people, engage with them, give them comments, give them likes, and slowly learn more about all the other things that Facebook has to offer. Thanks so much for watching this video. I have hundreds of videos on Facebook, on Instagram, other social media platforms on this channel, so please consider subscribing and watch as many as you like. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.